In this video, we're going to talk about how to configure your taxes. Now, you may end up using a tax service such as Avalara. You can purchase AvaTax from them or Tax Cloud, and they'll be able to provide all of the different tax rates for the different zones across the country and so forth. Nonetheless, you will still need to configure your taxes. So we'll get a little bit more into the tax services in the next video, but let's go ahead and jump into tax configuration. So in WorldVu, you're going to scroll over Systems and drop down to Configuration. Now on the left-hand side, under your Sales, we're going to drop down to Taxes. And here we have the different sections that you'll need to configure. So let's go through those. To start out, we have tax classes, and it's asking if there's going to be a class for shipping. So this would be if you are going to tax on shipping. And you can change that to a taxable good if you'd like. And we're going to leave this as the default setting, none. Then we have calculation settings. And it's asking what the tax calculation method will be based on. Usually it will be based on the total, and you can change that if you'd like. We'll leave it on the default. And as a matter of fact, you'll be able to leave most of these on the default setting. And here we have the tax calculation based on the shipping address. That's typical. You can also have it based on where it's being shipped from or the billing address. Will the catalog prices include the tax? Normally you're going to exclude the tax. If you include the tax, that means that if you have a product set at $20, the $20 would already include the tax. So we'll leave this as excluding tax. Then we have shipping prices, and this is whether or not the shipping price includes the tax. So we're going to exclude it from the shipping price. Then we have apply customer tax after discount or before discount. And in this case, we're going to want to have the tax calculated before any discount is given. Then we have apply discount on prices. We want the discount, if there is one, such as 20% off, to be applied excluding the tax. So the discount is not applied on the tax. And apply tax on, I want the price applied on the original price only. And you can adjust any of these to fit your business model. And enable cross-border trade you may or may not have as an option, and this would be when a catalog price includes tax. So enabling this setting will fix the price no matter what the customer's tax rate is. Okay, we'll go down to default tax destination calculations. So we'll leave this as a default country under the United States. So tax will be applied no matter where the purchase is made from within the United States. Default state would be if we only want the tax applied if the product is ordered from a certain state. Right now this has an asterisk, which is the wild card, meaning all states, and the default postal code also has the wild card in here to include all zip codes. You can change that if you so desire. So next we have price display settings. Do we want our products displayed in the catalog with the tax or excluding tax? It's typical to exclude the tax and then the tax is added in the shopping cart. Display shipping prices is similar. Do you want the shipping price to be added on to the product price, or do you want that tacked on at the end during the checkout process? Okay, shopping cart display settings. Display prices excluding tax, we'll leave that alone. Display subtotal excluding the tax. Display shipping amount excluding tax. You can change any of these if you want to. Include tax in grand total. We'll change this to a yes. We want the grand total to include the taxes. Display full tax summary. You can change this if you'd like to have each tax item itemized out. And display zero tax subtotal, you can leave that as a no. Order invoices, credit memos, display settings. Again, you'll likely leave these as on the default setting. We'll change this one to a yes, include tax in grand total, just so that we have it the same as we did above. And the same as the last two, we'll leave those as no. Okay, enabling the fixed product tax will involve additional configuration. If you enable this, you're saying that a particular product is always going to have a fixed tax. So if you're in a region that has a fixed product tax for a particular product, you'll be able to look into this a little bit more, and you'll need to set up an attribute for this section. So this will probably be a rare case, and for this tutorial we'll leave this as no. Okay, and as always, you're going to want to scroll back up to the top, click on Save Config in the upper right hand corner to save your changes, and that covers everything for configuring your taxes. Thanks for watching.